everyone, this is Archive12, and today we are reacting to a new song from Kyle Allen Music, who is an artist that I have never heard of before, but clearly some people have, because he has 1.25 million subscribers. So clearly I'm missing out on something. So first things first, I want you guys to put in the comments below any Kyle Allen songs that you want me to check out. I'm sure I've probably heard him on a cypher before, but I don't remember. But like, if you guys have any specific recommendations, put them in the comments down below and I will try and get to them as quickly as I can. I just came from reacting to the Five Nights at Freddy's song that Fable released not too long ago, and it was an incredible dubsteppy song. It took me by complete surprise. The thing that took me by surprise more than anything else was how well the music video was animated. It was perfectly fitting for the song that Fable had crafted. And while I still think his very first Five Nights song is the best Five Nights song of the FNAF like community of nerdcore, I do believe that the video was better in so many different ways for his second song. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Kyle Allen has to do for William Afton, who is Springtrap, who is my favorite character in Five Nights at Freddy's. I love Springtrap. I'm so glad that he got added to Dead by Daylight. I am looking forward to seeing like other artists like Fable cover a FNAF 3, and I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not they do a FNAF 3 movie. I feel like they will because it's a very popular franchise. And I'm kind of excited to see what Kyle Allen has done here for William Afton / Springtrap now. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because we'll be pausing. I will be talking about it. And also down below is a link to my Patreon where you'll find longer form reaction videos to various anime and TV shows. I have never seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, by the way. So if you guys want to see me react to that on my Patreon, I will happily do so. But you guys have to tell me, because that is a very big commitment, and I am willing to make it if you guys want to watch it. It'll probably end up being in my $5 tier. So people who are subscribed to my Patreon for $5 or will be able to access it. I might also just release it as a straight payment instead of a tiered restriction thing, so people can just buy the reaction for maybe $3 or something like that. I haven't decided, but it's up to you guys. So let me know. But without further ado, let's get started on this video. Okay, first things first, you can tell he's a psychopath because he grabbed the mug without using the handle. That's the first way you can tell that someone's a psychopath, is the way they hold their coffee mugs.
Kill me once, kill me twice, stuck in endless paradise. Actor scene, you know me, learn behind the screen. Kill me once, kill me twice, thousands more will not suffice. I'll come back every time. History will rhyme. It's like a game, I got to learn to dance. Dead alive, nothing keeps the things it fits. Carving out the path, a way to achieve his goals. Nobody safe from the toll.
Okay. The one thing I will say is that, like, one of the things that I mentioned in the Fable video was that there have been a lot of nerdcore artists especially during like the 2018 through 2023 range, and probably even earlier than that, probably as early as 2014 when FNAF first came out. There have been a lot of nerdcore artists that have done songs. We're talking like DA Games, Aviators, Nate Wants to Battle. Obviously, we've got one of the most prolific ones being JT Music. There is a couple of them that have a style very similar to this. There are a couple of songs out there that have a style very similar to this. Synthetic voice, very robotic sounding, supposed to sound like the animatronic is itself is talking. I imagine that the higher pitch one is meant to be the puppet / marionette, which would make sense because, you know, Charlie typically is depicted as having a higher voice since was like the 10-year-old girl when she died. I really like this because it feels nostalgic to me. It feels very much like a song that you would expect to hear back then. But the mixing and mastering and the animation is definitely high quality 2025 era FNAF. And I really think that that does this justice because it harkens back to an area, it brings us back to like the beginning of the FNAF nerdcore scene, while at the same time also uh giving us the quality that you would expect from Five Nights at Freddy's in 2025. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that because some of those songs were what got me into nerdcore in the first place. Like I would sometimes I would say that it was like Stipendium or Dan Bull. Sometimes JT Machinima / JT Music, but honestly, it was Five Nights at Freddy's. Genuinely, I think was the genre that got me into nerdcore, and so this feels like a return to form. It feels like a return home. It feels very comfortable and nostalgic for me to listen to because it reminds me of how I started listening to nerdcore back, I think in like 2016. Unfortunately, some of the songs that I listen to, they've been kind of tainted by actions that were taken by their artist. I'm not going to mention names, but like if you're in the FNAF nerdcore community and you've been in it since like at least 2019, you probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say any names. I will delete the comments if they do state it. But unfortunately, some of their songs were kind of important for bringing me into FNAF. So it makes me happy to see a song that reminds me of that era, but is modern day and is not tainted by the actions of the artist.
Kill me once, kill me twice. Stuck in endless paradise. After seeing, you know me, learn behind the screen. Kill me once, kill me twice. Thousands more will not suffice. I'll come back every time. History will rhyme.
I see. So that must have been the new owners of what is it? Freddy's Fright, I think. I think that was the name of the horror establishment that came from Five Nights at Freddy's because of all the stuff that went down between 1983 and 1997. I think Freddy's Fright is in like the early or mid 2000s. And that's where Springtrap haunts. That's the horror attraction that you're trying to be the night guard for, that Springtrap is hunting you down in. So I think that's what this video is telling. It's like showing the life of William Afton, then his death, and then his resurrection during the Fazbear's Fright scene, where the new owners pick him up and drop him off as just like a random attraction, thinking that he's just a normal animatronic, not knowing that he is, you know, a mummy inside of a fursuit, basically a robotic fursuit that is trying to kill everything.
Something's wrong, nothing's near. No more friends, no more fear. I'm gonna need down the past. Add these souls to my cast. Consequence, conscience free. Revel in the killing spree. Hunt them down, make them stop. Till there's no one left to mourn.
Okay, yeah. No, that entire section there where like the lyrics slow down from like what would almost be described as almost happy-go-lucky and like carefree to something that was significantly more menacing. Like I can't even begin to tell you how awesome that sounded for describing Springtrap psychology. Like again, Springtrap is my favorite FNAF animatronic. He's my favorite FNAF character. And so this song is doing him such justice right now, especially in that second part after he got dropped off at 5 as Fast Furious Fright. Like I I loved every section of that right there. That is the menacing like aspect that needs to go into a William Afton song. That is the menacing aspect that needs to go into a Springtrap song. I've heard a lot of Springtrap songs. This one I think is one of my favorites, if not my favorite already, just because of the fact that I feel like you understand William Afton by listening to the song. Like I feel like you genuinely like understand who William Afton is by listening to the song. And now we're going into, what is it? I think this is Ultimate Custom Night right now, I think. I don't well, no, I take that back. It might be Pizzeria Simulator and then Ultimate Custom Night. But I like how this entire video has been progressing through the multiple attempts to destroy William Afton and the fact that this man will not die. Oh, help wanted. Never mind. Not okay, never mind. I was thinking Pizzeria Simulator. I thought that was the one where you like were testing and fixing the animatronics. I think one of the animatronics is supposed to be Springtrap, but maybe that was Help Wanted. I forget. After the fourth, Sister Location, the number of games, I remember what games came out. I just don't remember what exactly happens in the games because all the lore just kind of like mashes up to me. Oh, and that's Michael right there after he gets scooped by Ennard. All right, so speaking of die in a fire, that's another one of, I think that's actually one of my my favorite songs for Five Nights at Freddy's is Die in a Fire. Not from Kyle Allen. But well, maybe it was Kyle Allen, and he just got a female vocalist for it. I don't remember. But that one was one of my personal favorites. This one feels so good. Okay, so while I believe that Fable's like music video was a little bit better, this one is, I think, the best music video for telling a story. Like of all the FNAF music videos, of all the FNAF AMVs that I have seen, this one feels the most cohesive with telling a story. I like the fact that it basically just takes you through every single game that Springtrap has been a major player in, whether he was a major player as William Afton or as Springtrap. I like the fact that it basically just guides you through his story. The overall, this is like a perfect encapsulation of what the Springtrap character is. And I love everything about this. This is just really well done. So fun to listen to. I love the fact that it captures a nostalgic era that I haven't heard in a long time. And like I said, I don't think I've listened to anything from Kyle Allen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have. And he's part of that older nostalgic feeling the reason why this feels nostalgic is because I've listened to his songs before and I just don't remember. But I yeah, no, I really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. I felt like this was a really good, really solid song and a fantastic storytelling music video. Uh, but anyway, that's going to be it for me. Like I said, if you have any requests for Kyle Allen music videos for me to listen to, put them down below, and I will put them on my list and get to them whenever I can. In the meantime, thank you for joining me. I am Arc Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.